Alright guys, welcome to the channel. Sorry my t-shirt's a bit creased. I need to put it in the tumble dryer to straighten it out. What to say guys, I just want to say this is my own observation. Not everyone's like this, but I've observed this in people, in Christians in particular. I think sometimes people are too concerned with etiquette and how you're coming across, not trying to come across perfectly. It's good to be a good ambassador for Christ. Absolutely, do you know what I mean? I totally agree with that. If I agree with that, that's a good thing. We have to watch how we're talking, what we're doing to a degree, but having said that, I think sometimes people can get too concerned with, do you know what I mean, etiquette and lengthy prayers and stuff, and saying the right thing and coming across in the right way. I think people can be too concerned with that sometimes, as opposed to deep down having a heart for God. This is just what I've observed in some Christians, and you find some of these Christians that are like this, like the ones that are really concerned about etiquette. Sometimes they're quite, not all of them, but some of them, they're quite judgmental in the way they judge people and the way they point out people's sins. And that kind of defeats the whole object, because Jesus died on the cross to forgive people of their sins. So I think these people need to think about this seriously. It's honestly what I believe, do you know what I mean? That's all I want to say, guys, basically. I'm not knocking anyone in particular, I'm just saying what I've noticed, what I've observed. Just because you go to church, just because you're concerned about etiquette, doesn't necessarily make you a better Christian than someone else who's maybe not as concerned about that etiquette, or maybe doesn't go to church as often as you do. Because anyone can go to church, do you know what I mean? You see believers at church, you see people at church all the time, and some of them haven't got that stronger faith. Some of them, I'm not knocking them, but some of them it's to get out of the house, do you know what I mean? That's how some Christians are. I've observed this throughout my life, so I know. Not all Christians, but this is how some are. Some take it very seriously, but some people it's more a social thing and more a weekend thing than it is a belief and faith thing kind of thing with some people. So just because you go to church all the time, just because you're concerned about you're trying to come across in the best way, it doesn't mean you're necessarily a better Christian than the next man who maybe doesn't go to church as much, or maybe isn't as concerned about etiquette and stuff, but they've still got a heart for God and they love God, and they put God first still, and they they believe in the message of Jesus, do you know what I mean? Which is what some of these people seem to miss, I think, to a degree, because they're being quite judgmental and quite pointing out people's sins, or trying to point out people's sins, when really Jesus died on the cross to forgive everybody their sins. So I just find it fascinating, really, how some people think. That's what I want to say, guys. I'm not saying this to offend anyone, but if it offends anyone, then I'm sorry, but I'm just speaking the truth as I see it. So I've got to speak my truth, do you know what I mean? So so that's all I want to say. So take care, guys, all the best. I wish you all the best. yeah, and I'm keeping you in my prayers. So that's it. Take care, guys. God bless. Much love. I'll be back soon. Take care, guys. Love you all. Thank you. Bye.